History often treats progress as if it moves in straight lines. One civilization ends, another begins, and knowledge magically reappears. But knowledge doesn't work that way. It survives because someone chooses to save it. Between the 8th and 13th centuries, the Islamic world made one of the most consequential decisions in human history. It treated foreign knowledge not as a threat, but as a trust. This decision became known as the translation movement, and it changed the fate of science, medicine, philosophy, and mathematics forever. When the Abbasid dynasty rose to power, it inherited an empire that stretched across cultures, languages, and traditions. Instead of enforcing a single intellectual identity, Abbasid rulers did something radical. They invested state resources into collecting the world's knowledge. Texts from Greece, Persia, India, and beyond were gathered, many of them endangered, fragmented, or already lost in their original languages. At the heart of this effort stood House of Wisdom in Baghdad, not merely a library, but a research institution. Scholars worked there full-time, supported by the state, translating texts from Greek, Syriac, Persian, and Sanskrit into Arabic. But this wasn't passive preservation. The translators were scholars in their own right. Figures like Hunayn ibn Ishaq didn't just translate medical texts. They corrected errors, standardized terminology, and compared multiple versions of the same work to identify inconsistencies. Accuracy mattered because lives depended on it. Greek medical authorities like Galen were respected but not worshipped. When experiments or observations contradicted ancient claims, Islamic physicians documented the contradiction. Translation became the first step of investigation, not the last. Mathematics followed the same path. Indian numerical systems entered the Islamic world and were refined into a positional decimal system that made calculation faster, clearer, and scalable. Algebra was formalized not as abstract theory alone, but to solve real problems: inheritance, trade, architecture, and law. Astronomy expanded beyond Ptolemy. Observatories were built. Star catalogs were corrected. Mathematical tools were invented to repair flaws in ancient models. The sky was no longer interpreted only through philosophy. It was measured. What made the translation movement unique was who participated. Muslims, Christians, Jews, Persians, Arabs, and others worked together. Knowledge was not filtered by religion or ethnicity, but by usefulness and rigor. If a text helped understand the world, it was welcomed. This created a feedback loop. More translations led to more commentary. More commentary led to more critique. More critique led to original discoveries.